welcome back. Today I have some exciting new goodies here, and they are the new Supernova shadows from Colourpop. The packaging is so cute. This is what they look like. They have the galactic vibe to them, and I got 3 shades: Firecracker, Running Orbits, and Mothership. This one here is Mothership, the blue shade that I am actually wearing right now. And this one is Firecracker. It is a more maroon shade. And then we have Running Orbits, which is more on the golden side. They are so pretty, so shimmery. I saw a couple people reviewing them and I was like, I must get my hands on these babies so I can try them out. They have actually been compared to the Stila glittery shades as well, but I think those are like $18 or $24. These are $7 each. I got these on one of the Colourpop sale days, so I only paid $4.50 for each one, which is awesome. Go ahead and try the Mothership with you guys. If you guys are excited, give me a like down below. And if you're here to check out these Supernova shadows, then you're in the right spot. Just keep on watching. Alright, so first up we're gonna conceal. I'm taking my Maybelline Age Rewind, and we're just gonna use this as a base instead of having the primer because I don't own one. And then I have a little leftover powder in here, so I'm just going to make that set so that way our eyeshadows can blend in nicely. Does that ever happen to you guys, that your nose ring just pops out like all the time? I'm like constantly pushing it in. I'm going to be using my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going in with this shade, which is Silk Creme. I'm going to take it in my Morphe B81. I'm going to apply this right in this area, and we're gonna make sure to blend well. Let me get my teddy bear ears on. Here we go. And then we're gonna make sure to blend this nice and evenly. I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is Roxanne. I'm taking a smaller blending brush. This one actually came with my Modern Renaissance palette. I really like it because it's a blending brush, but it's a bit smaller than my Morphe brush. So I can get it in more precise areas, like right in the crease. Now I'm gonna take some concealer once again and this flat brush right here, and we are going to apply this. And then we're going to fill it in right where we want the next shade. Now I'm taking the shade Mothership, and I'm not sure to apply this with my finger or with the paddle. I'm going to try to apply it with the paddle first. It's looking quite patchy, so I'm just going to take some with my finger and pat it. I actually got the trick. You have to kind of mix it in there. That way you get more product. Now I'm going back into the palette, and I am taking this shade, which is Mocha, right here. That way it blends in with this shimmery dark blue. And I'm going to also take this darker brown Central Park and focus that even closer to the blue, just so it can look like it disappears, fades into the next shade. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I don't know where that came from. I go back to my first brush and make sure everything is blended in well. While I was blending, some of the bristles touched the shadow and it cracked right in this area. So make sure that you don't touch it at all, not even with your brush, so you can avoid that from happening. I'm just going to pat some back in. Voila. Now I'm going to clean this area up, and then we're going in with the last 3 shades we used on this palette: Roxanne, Mocha, and Central Park. With Roxanne, I'm just going to apply it all over the bottom. And then Mocha, I am taking it only halfway. And then Central Park, I'm gonna put it right in the corner since that's all we did with it. Now I'm just gonna blend it all out with this brush that I got in. I think I got this in one of my Naked palettes, so I'm just blending Well, I had just applied my Kiehl's moisturizer right before I started doing my eyes. Now I'm going to prime with this primer water. And we're gonna go in with Too Faced Born This Way foundation and my damn sponge. Okay, taking my Chocolate Soleil Too Faced bronzer, I'm going to do some contouring. This is my brand new Real Techniques brush, and it is number 100. It is so soft and fluffy. I love it. I just like to use it very lightly, right on the tips since it is tapered. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. But I am avoiding that eyeshadow I had put on underneath my eyes just because I had forgotten to put on concealer just before I did my eyeshadow underneath. But we will make it work because we can always go back in and blend it out. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze with my butter bronzer and my e.l.f. blending brush. And then I'm just taking the shader brush and I'm going to do some nose contouring. And then you can always blend it out with a more fluffy brush. I'm gonna use my new Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush and my Wet n Wild something brush. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know why it doesn't have a name, but I'm using this brush. And I'm just gonna take a little bit. I'm really scared with blushes. I always feel like I'm gonna get like a whole bunch in one spot. I didn't set my under eyes because I have really dry skin, so it's okay to do that sometimes. The only time I really like to set my under eyes is if I'm trying to avoid the creases underneath my eyes, but I have some shadow under there. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls highlight on this e.l.f. brush, and it also doesn't have a name. Why? I don't know. On the tip of my nose, right in the middle, on top of my eyebrow. And I'm taking this smudge brush by e.l.f. Thank you, e.l.f. for actually giving me a name this time. And I am going to apply this right underneath my eyebrow. And also right in the corner of my eye. I'm going to apply some mascara on my bottom lashes and my Eyelure Luxe Baroque lashes. And then I'm applying some mascara on the lashes. I love these lashes, don't get me wrong, but I don't like that I try to curl them and they don't want to. They're like, no, we do what we want and you're not curling this. And then I think I'm going in with the Bare Necessities just because it has like an orangey undertone and I have some orangey eyeshadow. And here we have the finished look. Alright, and that was it for this look. I really did like these for how much I paid for each one of them. They're awesome. Pros is they're awesome, like I just said, and they're inexpensive, and they're shimmery and glittery and great. And then cons is they break up, so you need to be careful once they are drying down. Do not touch them. Another con is when you're applying it, sometimes the actual stick doesn't get too much product, so it's not gonna apply very even. So make sure to like mix it in and then apply it. That way it is more of a thicker consistency. Overall, I really enjoyed these. I hope you guys did too. Let me know down below if you have any other video requests you would like to see, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye.